Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the confusing world of corporate filings, and this time it seems someone is packing their bags. In today's report, we're diving into Sadot Group Inc.'s latest filings, and let me tell you, it is not all doom and gloom. But there are certainly some significant departures making headlines. If you are interested in understanding what is really going on behind the scenes at publicly traded companies, you've come to the right place. And hey, before we dive in, if you like getting clear, no-nonsense breakdowns of these important documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a fantastic Discord community where we discuss these filings in real time, so join us in the description below. Alright, let's get straight into it. This report lands right on the 5th of January 2026, and it is all about some key personnel changes at Sadot Group Incorporated. Think of it like a corporate reshuffling, and sometimes those reshuffles mean people are leaving the building. We're looking at a Form 8K, which is basically a report that companies file to announce major events that shareholders should know about, like when a big shot executive decides to exit. The company in focus is Sadot Group Incorporated, or Sadot Group Inc., as they're formally known. They're incorporated in Nevada, a state known for its business-friendly laws. Their common stock trades on the Nasdaq stock market under the ticker symbol STOT. And importantly, Sadot Group is flagging itself as an emerging growth company. This means they get to follow some slightly more relaxed accounting rules, which is worth keeping an eye on. Now, the heart of this filing is all about shake-ups in the executive suite. It is about people leaving their posts, new people may be coming in, and how those arrangements are structured. The big news here is the separation of Michael Roper, who was the Chief Governance and Compliance Officer. He is leaving the company by mutual agreement, with his last day being the 19th of January 2026. This kind of mutually agreed departure is often a sign of a planned transition, but it still means a key role is opening up. So what does Mr. Roper get for his service and for signing on the dotted line to walk away? The company is offering him a pretty sweet package. We're talking about a substantial payout in severance and his unpaid bonus, totaling $734,000. Now, here is an interesting twist. They're offering him a 25% discount if the company pays the whole amount in 2026. Bringing the total down to $550,500. This is likely a cash flow management strategy for Sadot Group to spread out the payout and potentially save money if they get it all done quickly. He also gets accelerated vesting of all his unvested restricted stock awards, which is good for him, but importantly his unvested stock options are forfeited. On top of that, Sadot Group will cover his Cobra health insurance for up to 18 months and continue his directors' and officers' liability insurance for 4 years. They're also agreeing to indemnify him, which means they'll stand by him if any legal issues arise from his time there, especially concerning ongoing litigation. Beyond the financial benefits, the agreement contains standard clauses you'd expect. Mr. Roper agrees to not say bad things about the company to help out if the company needs it with certain matters, return any company property, and continue to abide by confidentiality and non-competition rules. Even after he has left, the company also has a 90-day window to review aspects of his old employment agreement and a 30-day grace period if they miss any payments before he can take legal action. If they default and don't fix it, all remaining payments become due immediately. Interestingly, even though Mr. Roper is leaving his formal role, Sadot Group plans to bring him back on a consulting basis. This suggests they value his expertise, particularly in governance and compliance, but want to do so on a more flexible, as-needed arrangement. But Mr. Roper isn't the only executive on the move. The company also terminated the employment of Amy Infante, their Chief Marketing Officer, on the very same day, the 5th of January 2026. And here is a key difference. Unlike Mr. Roper, Miss Infante does not have a separation agreement. This usually means she did not receive any special severance or benefits beyond what might be standard or legally required. Her executive employment agreement from November 2022 has also ended with her departure. This is a pretty significant internal shift, losing both a Chief Governance and Compliance Officer and a Chief Marketing Officer around the same time. As usual with these filings, we've got the details on what documents are being submitted. The most important exhibit here is Exhibit 10.1. This is the actual separation agreement between Sadot Group Inc. and Michael Roper. This document contains all the nitty-gritty details of his departure package. Moving on to the signatures, confirming that Sadot Group Inc. is indeed making this report, and it is signed off by Chegai Ravid, the Chief Executive Officer, on the 7th of January 2026. This confirms the report has been officially submitted. Now, looking at these executive departures, what does it all mean for Sadot Group Inc.? Losing two key Cs. Suite executives simultaneously, especially in governance and marketing, is rarely a sign of smooth sailing. For Mr. Roper, the payout and continued consulting roles suggest a relatively amicable exit, likely at the end of his tenure managing specific responsibilities, but the company wants to retain his knowledge. Miss Infanti's situation, with no formal separation agreement, raises more questions. Was her departure performance related, or part of a larger strategic pivot? Without a separation agreement, it implies a less structured exit, which can sometimes be a red flag for lingering internal issues or disagreements. The fact that Sadot Group is an emerging growth company is crucial here. While they get some flexibility, it also means they might be in an earlier stage of development where these kinds of leadership changes can have a more pronounced impact on their overall strategy and execution. From a Warren Buffett perspective, you always look at the management team when you see such significant changes at the top. You have to ask why. Are they strengthening the team by bringing in fresh ideas, or are they losing experienced people due to internal friction or a change in direction? The consulting arrangement with Mr. Roper is a good sign that his institutional knowledge is valued, but the lack of a similar arrangement for Miss Infante suggests a more definitive break. One notable risk is the potential disruption to marketing efforts and corporate governance oversight. Marketing is the engine for growth, and a sudden change in leadership there can slow down customer acquisition and brand building. Simultaneously, changes in governance leadership could signal shifts in risk management or regulatory compliance focus. We need to watch how Sadot Group fills these roles and what their strategies will be moving forward. Are they bringing in seasoned veterans or promoting from within? The market will be watching closely to see if these changes lead to improved performance or further instability. Ultimately, Sadot Group Inc. is navigating a period of significant leadership transition. While Mr. Roper's exit appears to be a structured move with ongoing engagement, Miss Infanti's departure is less clear and warrants further observation. The company's ability to smoothly transition these key roles and maintain momentum in its marketing and governance functions will be critical for its future success. Alright, that is our breakdown of Sadot Group Inc. Its latest filing. What is your take on these executive departures and what they signal for the company's future? Do you think these are positive changes or potential signs of trouble? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings like this. And of course, join us on Discord, linked in the description to keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Corporate Decoder.